Well, we have a story called Come Again in the Spring.
All right.
This is Richard's introduction. One of my favorite movies of all time is Ingmar Bergman's The Seventh Seal, wherein the good but troubled knight Antonius Block plays a game of chess with death to keep him off a bit longer. So the knight has something to accomplish, as does old Hark. Therefore, game with death and a nod to a master story. Come again in the spring.
We're not laughing at you.
That is old Hark, an old man of many years. It's deep winter, there's snow on the ground, and old Hark is feeding the birds like he's done in this very place his entire life. Those are not true wintering birds. They should have flown south months ago, but old Hark feeds them and cares for them, so they stay with him through the dark season. If old Hark died, they would die. The birds know the old man through many generations past. They sit on his windowsill and sing for him, the way their many times great ancestors have, and amongst themselves they pass down many stories about the old man. And now, in this faraway place, a figure comes out of the forest, a visitor that no one cares to meet.
Good morning, old man.
Howdy. Your face is easy, but I can't bring the name. We got...
I've been around. You've seen me before. Several times. I'm Death.
Death, eh? You got no business here.
You say? You are old Hark, aren't you?
Maybe I am, and maybe I ain't.
Oh, come now. Certainly you are. It's all right here in the book.
Don't give a dang what's in the book, I ain't going. Come again in the spring.
How tiresome. Everybody tries to put it off, and it's really nothing more than a little check mark by your name.
I ain't afraid of you.
Good. Then we'll have no problem.
Yeah, hold on now. Come again in the spring. I won't hinder you none then.
I've heard it all before. Let's see. It says here you're going off, and I quote, is to be quiet, gentle, and peaceful, end quote. Perhaps you'd like to lie down.
I ain't going, that's all. You know anything about birds? Well, these here ought to go south. But I've been feeding them every winter, and they're grandfolk just like now since I was a pup. That one there. I knew her great-great-great-grandfather. Oh, beautiful singer. Used to sit in my window most of the day. You see, they don't die if I went off now. But when they see I'm not here next spring, they'll have enough sense to know that come next winter they have to fly south. So you just close up your book and come again in the spring.
No, that wouldn't work at all. The book, it's all made up in advance. To reschedule you into the spring, it'd take a good week's worth of work. Erasures, new entries, addresses, cause of departure. It's very complicated. No trifling matter, I assure you. No. That wouldn't work at all.
Don't know about that, but I ain't going.
See here, you're really quite old, quite past the age I normally visit people.
I ain't going.
Look, I can schedule you one more day. I can put it off until tomorrow. That's the best I can do. I'll have to stay up half the night juggling entries. But I'll do it as a special favor. I like birds. I'm not in charge of birds.
Not tomorrow, neither. Come again in the spring.
Oh, yes, your old tired memory, all shabby and rusty. You won't even remember me in the spring, and we'll have to do all of this again.
I ain't going, and there's nothing wrong with my memory.
Isn't there now?
It's perfect.
If you say so, let me make you a little wager, a sort of test.
Let's hear it.
It's just this. So I'll be sure you'll remember me in the spring. I'll ask you something about your life. And if you can't remember, you'll come with me tomorrow. But if you can, I'll let you off until next spring.
Well, it sounds fair enough. Ask away.
The question is this. On your second birthday, your mother baked you a special treat. What was it? Good day, old heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, old heart.
Plum cakes.
Very good. I don't think there's one man in 1,000 that can remember that far back. Of course, it could have just been luck. Perhaps you just made a guess at it.
I didn't guess.
If you didn't, then let's try it one more time to make absolutely sure.
Suits me.
On your first birthday, your mother picked some wildflowers and laid them in the crib with you. What were they? Good day, old heart. I'll see you tomorrow.
Buttercups?
Good morning, old heart. We do like birds, don't we? Pretty feathers, freedom of flight, all that. I have a chariot. It has wings. But back to business. The question.
Buttercups.
Very good. I scarcely believe it. What a memory. I'm astounded, really I am. But you don't suppose you could possibly do that again? I hardly believe you could.
I reckon I could, but supposing I do, then you got to let me be all the way until next spring.
It's agreed. It's a wager. One more test. If you can answer, then I'll let you off until next spring. If not, then... All right?
Ask away.
On the day you were born, when the midwife held you up in the air, what were the first words your father spoke? Good day, old hark. I'll see you tomorrow. And finally, farewell. Finally. Wow, this is more like it. Yes, indeed, you old rascal. It's so good to see you lying there, all quiet and gentle and peaceful. A nice long sleep. That's what it's like. What business before pleasure? I managed to fit you in at sunset. A very choice time, really. Normally reserved for poets. The daylight ending, the sun coming down, the dark rising. Old memories floating by, the call of an owl. But memories, that's the question. It's a formality, but I must ask it to make everything legal. On the day you were born, when the midwife held you up in the air, what were the first words your father spoke?
Open the window.
What? What did you say?
Open the window, let the birds sing.
No!
So old Hark is well until next spring and the birds are saved. But the birds didn't know the answer to the question, because when Hark was born, the window to the cabin was closed. But the answer was right anyway. When Hark was held up by the midwife, the first words his father spoke were, "Open the window, let the birds sing."